It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Indiana Pacers. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
Yeah, and we saw them really play a determined game when it came to chasing down rebounds, getting those good second chance looks. Really loved their aggressiveness.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense-first mentality.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Dumars outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
Lowry's shot is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Embiid wide open. No good with the triple. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Dumars. Right side Hill. Kicks it out to Rodman. Dumars with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Thomas, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Iverson. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
They set the pick. Pass to Lanier. The kick out to Hill. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Lanier, that's good.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
Iverson outside. Three-pointer by Embiid. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And a different look here for the Pistons.
That'll be a Pistons timeout.
The Pistons trailing. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Hill. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
And it's Irving with the ball for the 76ers. Iverson outside. Kicks it out to Covington. Another three for Philadelphia.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And a different look here for the Pistons. Pistons trailed by 5. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Outside Dumars. Back to Thomas. Pass to Lanier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lanier's got 5 now.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Here's Iverson. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul. Now Iverson. And there it is for him.
One of the better scorers on the floor. Tough to defend him well without some contact. And AI fights through it this time.
Now here's Thomas. Still yet to score. And Embiid pulls it down.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Takes it out to Covington. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Five points in the game.
A willingness to get really physical. Embiid willing to throw some serious muscle around.
And so it's Philadelphia bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot.
15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
Here's Hill, and it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with his dunks, but it doesn't make him any less impressive.
And here's Embiid. He's got 5. To the paint, just 5 on the clock. Irving with a clean look. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Lanier. Fires the 3. Iverson grabs the board. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just vary the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Pistons trailed by 11. Here's Thomas. He has yet to score. Pass to Ivy. Here's Lanier. The Pistons working the ball around now. Thomas, no good. Philadelphia leading by 11. Payne looking around. Healed outside. Bamba sets a screen. Back to Payne. Fires the 3. Rebound, Detroit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Martin. Back to Hield. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we should do in life normally, right?
And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Pass to Dumars. Fires for three. And Bamba pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Outside Dumars. .107 left to play in the first half. Pass to Thomas. Here's Lanier. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And it's Hield off the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league. As dangerous as they come.
Both free throws good from Hield. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bamba. Now here's Payne. Still without a basket. Hield from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Thomas with it. Pass to Hill. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Irving looking over the floor. Outside for Lowry.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now returning on the floor.
Embiid the screen. And here's Covington from the arc. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Covington's got the first bucket of the third here for the 76ers. Outside Dumars. Over Lowry. Rebound by the 76ers. You know, the book on Ivy used to be sag off them and let him fire, Steve. That is not the case any longer.
Jaden Ivey has a legitimate outside shot now, Kevin. He can lead on the mid-range and is more comfortable with the three. Has put in the work to improve his weaknesses.
Here's Lanier. The kick out to Hill. 4 on the clock. Outside Thomas. Outside Dumars. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Embiid the screen. The drive by Iverson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Pistons trailed by 20. Now Thomas. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And stolen by Iverson. Goes up. And the dunk by Iverson.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Smitty, even though the injuries limited Cade Cunningham in those first 2 seasons, his ceiling has to remain very high.
It is, GA, because of his basketball IQ and court vision. They are impressive for his age. He's got the size and athleticism. And plus, he's dedicated on getting better.
Iverson right side. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Right here.
Here's the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Smitty, we know the league is very balanced right now, but which division would you categorize as the best?
You could argue the Pacific Division, but I like the talent and upside of the Atlantic Division. You've got Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, and Toronto.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. Back to Lowry. Iverson outside. There's the pick. It's hauled in by Stewart. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
And the 76ers with possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Embiid. Lowry has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Lowry's got 9 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Grimes. Pistons passing it around. To the inside. Wiseman with the bucket. Wiseman's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Embiid with it. Lets it go. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. 12 points for Joel Embiid.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The shot by Ivy, no good. Back to Iverson. Takes it out to Covington. Iverson outside. He gets it up. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've...
56.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Hield. Back to Payne. There's the pick. Now Hield. And they pick up 2. 11 points for Buddy Hield.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Back to Thomas. The baseline J. And Bamba pulls it down.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Pass to Dumars. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Here's Payne. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Rodman. Now here's Dumars. Covered by Hield. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Iverson outside. Pass to Embiid. Back to Iverson. Now here's Embiid. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here are the Pistons. Pass to Hill. Driving inside. And the rejection by Embiid. So it's Detroit now. Outside Hill. Clock at 6. Here's Lanier. Back to Dumars. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done. So what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Rodman sets a screen. Outside Hill. And stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Wasted no time on that one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Dumars. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Iverson. Irving up top. Iverson outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Iverson.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink. They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
It's stolen by Rodman. Now Detroit moving it up. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Covington on the wing. The three from Iverson. Cans it from downtown.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.